Everybody. I gotta open the window. Despite all the snow, it's actually really hot in the house because snow really doesn't come when the weather's really, really cold because, it doesn't, it's got the nice big fluffier flakes is the milder weather, right? Hey, how's it going? I got 3 people here on TikTok and I don't know how many, 6 here on Life with the Wolfies, but guess what? Look, you guys can see that the table is there now. Gracie Spad's out in the living room. The table's there. And, hey, Celeste. How are you, darling? I got to turn the chat off here. And there's Aunt Audrey's recipe box. So we got to talk about this. I'm going to film it all, but I really think I should live stream. Like I'm going to film while I'm going through it, but I think I should live stream for some of it. Don't you? Wouldn't it be wild? Like, I don't know if you give a shit about my reactions or not, but I'd like to share the unveiling. I haven't gone into that box, just skimmed the very surface. I'm so very excited. Hey, Celeste, that's auto care, right? Hey, Ray Fournier, probably Kay Woods, Proud Bertha. Hey, how's it going? For you folks on TikTok, let me see if I can show you. You can just barely see, where's my finger? The wood of the box just above my finger behind that white plastic bag. It is a box of recipes from my Aunt Audrey, who is 96 years old tomorrow. Angie, are you here? Oh, I bet you I didn't send it to her. I want to sing Aunt Audrey happy birthday. Let me just give me a second here. Oh, I can't phone her. Damn. Howard, you got Angie's phone number? Angie. Yes, Angie, your other wife. Oh, well, what good are you? Just kidding, sweetheart. Just kidding. All right, let me see if I can get Angie in here. Let me see if I can get Angie in here. Angie. Gotta tell her I want to sing to Aunt Audrey. I mean, how many times? Well, only once in a lifetime are you going to hit 96, right? If you guys see Angie in here, please, please, please let me know. But anyway, that box is a box of recipes. Now, my Aunt Audrey is 96 years old. And the recipes in that box are hers, her mother's, Nanny Hemmings, and her grandmother's, Nanny Lockhart. Aunt Audrey's 96. What a treasure trove of recipes. So what I'm doing is a lot of people know on YouTube, that I'm going to be building a cookbook called Bygone Cooking. Or Cooking Bygone. Whatever, we'll figure it out. No, I'm going to make some of the recipes, but there are literally hundreds of recipes in that box. Oh my God. Okay, you know what, Brody? Bye-bye. I'm tired of you coming in and being a dickhead. Okay, so we don't do that. I'm going to make some of the recipes, but in a historical sense, for me, this is going to be like, I never thought I liked history. I never thought I liked history at all. Well, it was just the history they were teaching in school now, wasn't it? Right? But when it comes to, this is real history to me, not dates and facts and figures of bygone people. This is hands-on, touched, interacted with 3 generations of cooking history. Like, seriously. Hey, Leanne. Let me say hi to everybody in a minute. But first, let's clear some negative energy. Hey, everybody on TikTok. How you doing in TikTok? Did you see my snowstorm this morning? My goodness. So guys, shout it out real big if Angela Passmore comes in, okay? Because I want to sing Aunt Audrey happy birthday. I always hear it is expensive to ship from US to Canada. How expensive? Let's just say I want to send you a package. Would I have to mortgage my house? Well, it depends on the weight and the size of the package, right? Like I'm doing my taxes. Oh my God. This is for the naysayers. This is just my taxes from 2022 or 2021. Howie's are like 4 pages thick, and that's it. Hey, old farmer's wife, M. Howell. Let me just cleanse here with some sage. Oh my God, the cookbook. I don't know. It's going to be years because this is not something I'm going to rush, but I would like to live stream it so that Aunt Audrey can watch too, right? So, Life with the Wolfies, there's going to be some live streaming while I work on it. I am going to set up the camera, and you will see me take pictures and all kinds of stuff, but I want, so that I could actually make video tapes, or like videotapes, that's how old I am, so that I can make smoke of the sacred white sage. Cleanse us. Push evil and negativity behind. May I be clear, honest, and focused. Okay. I tried sending her sewing needles and they never got them. I think I did, Kim. I think I did get them. I'm so sorry. It's really hard to remember. More likes can attract viewers. Did Howard put up the club? No, I did that. And guess what? The studio is now not happening anymore. There's a part of the floor that Howie has to fix, and I can't do the stairs. So I'm actually going to be finishing the cloud on my ceiling, and I'm going to be doing stuff, but you can see that I've started, right? It's expensive. I was going to send a small package of about £1 and it was $25. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Well, when I want to send something to somebody, if I can, I will order it and send to them directly. Like, I wanted to send Arthur and Mel some of the multi-biscuit teas, which I haven't done yet. But as soon as I can afford to, I'm going to get an Amazon card and I'm just going to send it to them. So then it comes to them delivered. And the delivery, when you send it from where you're purchasing it, is much cheaper. But don't worry about it. Like I got everything I need. I really do. Can sewing needles be used for a lobotomy? If so, many libs need it. Okay, let's not. You know what? Getting angry and being abusive to people at this point, no matter who they are or how brainwashed they are or how tweaky they are, doesn't do anybody any good, including yourself. Do you know why? Because when you throw a negative dart, whether it's a mental, emotional, spiritual, verbal, or physical, when you throw a dart, it's aggression, it's negativity, and you are owning that and you are absorbing that. And you know what? It's really not healthy. Trust me. I know what I'm talking about. Okay, let me say hi. And liberal in Canada and liberal in the United States mean two totally different things. But then nothing means anything the same anymore because the NDP isn't what it used to be. Politics is not what it used to be, and I don't want to talk about it. Yes, I did hear about we're gonna include Russia, or we're gonna include the Ukraine and all the scared Russian people in our prayers today. So let me say hi. Let me pop out. Hi, Seashell Surf, aloha, Jacqueline Green, Jean Phillips, Joe Mama, Karen Adkins, Kim Solomon, Lacey Black. Hi, it's been a bit. M. Howell, Martha Ma Holcomb, how's it going? Nina Beverly, the old farmer's wife, and Vicky Lemire. So I just want to pop out the chat because it's bigger for me to be able to see, right? So, an eye for an eye. You know what? Yeah, and then we all go around toothless and blind, right? So, please, you extract your pound of flesh another way where it doesn't hurt anybody but you. How about that? So anyway, I was going to make this really fabulous meatloaf tonight for supper, but the bacon that I got on for $1.97 is a half a pound of fat and a quarter pound of meat. So it's really falling apart. So I'm going to do what I can to make it look beautiful for you guys, but we'll see what we can do. Hey, Patricia, how's it going? How are you, Mama? So, yeah, I do need a dentist. I do need a dentist because my teeth are falling out. I don't need a dentist. I need a denturist. You see? I don't have any cavities. My teeth are fine. They're just falling out from bone loss. So you want to send me $10,000? I'll get a new set of dentures put in. How about that? Okay? Until then, please keep your, opinions to yourself. I'm sensitive enough about it. Actually, I'm not. I don't fucking care because it's going to eventually get fixed. Teasers! I know, but it was supposed to be a wrap on the meatloaf, and the meatloaf stuffed. I ain't going to tell you with what, though. That'll blow the video. Yeah, we do. You're beautiful, honey. Don't matter what the trolls say. Well, thank you, Arlene. Thank you. You know what? Beauty is as beauty does, and I'm trying. Okay, I am trying. So, hey, Timothy, how are you, darling? Willow's Garden. Hi, T Mama Dukes. So anyway, I kind of gave away the quote I was going to use, but everybody knows life's like a box of chocolates, right? So let's not go there. Let's do a free reading. What movie quote? Ooh. That's true, Rebtevia, but even a poor tailor deserves happiness. Is my moderators on their ball? Just bought 8-acre property in Otter Lake. Otter Lake! You're just up the road from me. Well, not up the road. How far is Otter Lake, dear? 15, 20 kilometers? No, probably about 40. Yeah, probably about 40 kilometers away. Struggling right now on what to do when it comes to my life and future. Why would that be a struggle? Why? It's not supposed to be a struggle. Do some meditation. Think about what makes you happy and then find a way to make that not just supply your happiness, but your income as well. To the west from Low. Yeah. Micah's Apothecary. We're going to have tea. Unless you're going to show up at my house with a mask, I might have a panic attack. So I'm doing chicken and stuffing with mashed potatoes and gravy. Oh, I might have to do that. And steamed cauliflower. That sounds delicious. Ash Survivor Princess. I'm going to give you a Soul Journey card. Did anybody else get the movie? Does anybody know? I knew it was going to be obscure, but I thought everybody loved that movie like me. This is for Ash Survivor. What would be that would be amazing. I'm going to build a tiny home with a huge garden. Well, make a channel about that. The best channels are the ones that start from scratch and people get to follow the journey. That's why here we go. Ash. Patience. I accept everything that happens in divine order. Well, I have a feeling you do accept everything that happens. You know, everything that happens for a reason, right? But why can't your stuff happen now? Is that what I'm getting? Is that what I'm getting? Are my concerns not important? What concerns? What concerns? I'm making homemade. Annie O'Brien, you got it. You got it. Annie, this is going to be a free reading for Annie O'Brien. She got that's true, Revtevia. But even a poor tailor deserves happiness. Fiddler on the Roof. Okay, Annie O'Brien. Oh, no, we're going to do the energy oracle. Holy crapola. There's one. Whoa, there's two. You got financial constraints. Now, if you look at this, it's like old Mother Hubbard, the cupboard is bare. Okay, I don't always do pictures and I don't go by the book. But you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. It feels pretty shitty right now, but then everybody feels this time of year. But you're working on your abundance. You're working on your abundance. But what you need to know is that you are the magician in the mirror. You have to look at yourself and say, everything I desire, everything I need, everything that will give me joy is within my grasp. But you have to look into the mirror and take that. Okay? Does that make sense? My window's leaking again and new roof put on last summer. Ooh, hamburger stew. That sounds good. That's hamburger stew. Sounds good. Is that okay, Annie O'Brien? The Mrs. Jamer. I'm making sausage and cabbage I'm making meatloaf. You know, hi, Autumn Gypsy. How goes the move? I made meatballs last night. Can't wait to try your meatball subs. Well, here's something somebody told me. Our democracy, freedom of choice, Trudeau needs to be held accountable. Well, that's true. You're very right. He's going to be held accountable. He better be held accountable because just way too much crap has gone on from the onset of the pandemic to him lifting the state of fake emergency. Okay? So, yeah. But, I mean, you got to give democracy time. Now, this is where we're going to find out just how democratic our country is. Because things are going to, there's going to be investigations. I hope, right? There's going to be investigations. There's going to be hearings. There's going to be inquiries. And there's going to be tallies. And people, you just can't, these last 2 years did not happen in a vacuum. They happened with a lot of cell phones watching, right? I'm really getting excited for spring. I want to start seeds in a couple of weeks. I've already started mine, and I'm not doing well with leeks in celery this year. So, yeah, poor kids. I mean, I don't want to think about it. What I want to do is I want to lift our vibrations. Okay? Lifting our vibrations. I thought about that. Okay. I had a moment where I was trying to think of where my divining rods were, but they have to be charged. So, blessings from Yorkshire. Hi, Andrew. There is zero media coverage in the UK about Trudeau. The media is a virus. Absolutely. Mainstream media is a joke. I mean, come on. If mainstream media, okay, it's not true mainstream media. It's not the truth if the narrative is dictated to them by the government. It's not. It's called propaganda, right? Hey, Malk, I said hello to you, darling. And we can do better. We can do better. It is a virus. Absolutely. It is a virus. So anyway, what I want to talk about again is as I'm going to be building this historic cookbook. Has anybody seen Angie yet? Angie, don't make me get off TikTok to phone you and you know what? That's not bad. I don't have to get off TikTok at all. All I have to do is go over to Facebook. Just a minute now. And I am going to call her. Well, you know what? I just thought of this. And Audrey's got her grandchildren in, and her great-grandchildren, well, her grandchildren from all over the country. And maybe they're busy. You know what I mean? Not everything's about me. So, haven't seen Angie yet. Well, I hope she comes on. Hey, Jean Kubacek, how's it going? They say tavern beef, but it's basically slow cooker beef with rich, thick gravy. It is. It is. Mainstream media is an absolute virus. It is not media anymore. It's propaganda. It's just a propaganda machine. So, hi, Sherry Leach. How's it going? Okay. So, I think I'm going to live stream on Life with the Wolfies sometimes when I'm working on the cookbook, because I really want you guys with me while it unfolds, right? Like, I'm not going to have I'm not going to live stream me working on it on my computer or anything, but going through the recipes and organizing them. I want you to be with me the first time I see them, because it's really exciting. It's history, right? How come Patreon was blocked on Friday? Well, what happens is when I do Freaky Friday, the patron and many patrons are going to tell you, okay, when I do Freaky Friday, I play copywritten music, and it gets blocked after the fact by YouTube. So, folks, we've got live streams on Monday and Wednesday, but Freaky Friday, Freaky Friday, it's a live only thing. It really is. Hey, Simply Jessica. Oh, that's good, Donna. Hi, Angie. Not Angela Passmore. Angie from Me and You Acres. Darling, how are you? How's the weather down there? I'm making Mississippi stew. Beef cubes with broccoli and mashed potatoes. Bev, how can I send you a recipe I want to share with you? Email it to me, sweetheart. connectedheartsfamily@gmail.com. I look forward to Freaky Friday. I really look forward to Freaky Friday. Hey, Monica, how are you, darling? And Tina, hi, Danny boy. Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling. It'll soon be my dad's birthday. Let me see. He will be, if he was alive, he would be 96. Wait. No. He would be 90. Yeah, 96. Whatever. Watches the Cook of... Oh, my God. I just finished watching The Cook of Castamar. Oh, they need to do another season. They need to do another season. Like, who took over the Dookie? Was it his brother? I loved how you were talking about the convoy and supports everyone. Encourage your... Well, the thing is it's a win. No matter how you look at it, it's a win. Now, yes, there's still protesters out there, but the truth is the Emergency Act has been removed. And all the mandates are being dropped. So, yeah, we got to stay vigilant on that. But, the point was made, right? The only thing that would have made it happen sooner was if Trudeau had come out and opened a line of dialogue with the convoy. He could have done that before they even reached Ottawa and avoided everything. But he's just a narcissistic, entitled little brat, spoiled brat. Do you still glam up on Freaky Friday? No, Malka. I might do it once in a blue moon, but I found out that after 30 years almost of not wearing much makeup, not 30 years, 20 years of not wearing makeup, my skin does not like it. My eyes don't like it. And so it's put away for now. It is put away for now. There is a march on the 5th to Ottawa. From where, honey? That might be the one from. Oh, wait. On this, there is one. I think it's called Hands Across. I think there's some kind of March 6th. I'll have to look it up. It's on a Sunday, but it's where everybody's going to go stretch out on the sides of our highways. Howie, what do we call our major highways? Like the green signs, like number 7 and stuff. There's a special name anyway. It's people who are going to, park at parking, where you can park along the highway, or park at like carpools and stuff, and everybody is going to the Trans-Canada Highway. Everybody's going to reach out and link hands and hold hands, and we're going to see how far we can go. I don't know if I'm going to make it. I don't know if I got any more in me, honestly. Verbally, mentally, emotionally, yes, but not physically. I don't think I have. No, it's not the trucks. Big Bear is announcing on Ottawa. It's the big convoy. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'll go get it's the Trans-Canada Highway. I think it's Arms Across, the nation or something. But please look it up. Look up Holding Hands along the Trans-Canada Highway and you'll find it. Yes, the U.S. trucker convoy started. I hope it is as peaceful as ours was. And I hope the president is less of a dickhead than our prime minister was. Thank you, Tina. Thank you. So I haven't seen any media. Of course, you're not going to see any media. Did you see any media on ours? No. You're going to get it on TikTok and Rumble. Anybody watch, is it Paul Rand? Not Paul Rand. Paul Brand? He started out as an actor. It's like one of those comedies where the guy had to look after the rock star and get him to the concert on time. But he is, the only thing I have a hard time with is this. He keeps doing this when he's talking. I know he's obviously European, but look up my last message. Monique, I can't do that, Monique. It takes, yeah, that's great. If it wasn't for everyone, the gopher was scared. Okay. Yes, Malka, Russia and Ukraine is a huge worry. And I made a video on Rumble. I didn't mention it much because what are we going to say? Pray for the people of the Ukraine. Pray for the scared Russian people who don't want this, too.
Did you eat that last piece of bread?
I put it in the blender for the meatloaf.
Oh, what a waste.
No, I'll make more bread tomorrow.
I was going to have my snack. I told you that.
Well, I thought you already had that.
Well, you were listening.
Well, there's store-bought bread by the toaster. Bah, he says. Who's embarrassing? Who's embarrassing? Thank you, whoever blocked you. I'm only, you know what I find? I have some photos from a friend in AZ where the convoy came through heading to DC. Yeah, look on. The Ukraine president is such a hero. God, well, I'm going to have to look more into it. But these last 2 years have left a lot of people just sick and tired of the chaos that is our world. And not that we don't care what happens, we do. But it's really, really hard to get a genuine, horrific response when 90% of the media has been blowing shit out of proportion for 2 years. Right? The Million Man March. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, Donna. What card would you like, sweetheart? Okay. He has put on a military uniform, is going to battle with his country. Good for him. He won't hide behind a door with his kids crying COVID. Just saying. Right? Thank you so much. Huh, dear?
That's where he got my respect.
That's where he got Dad's respect, too. You can't trust any media. We don't really know what's how. Well, let's put it this way. I woke up. What morning? What day did he invade? Friday, dear? When did Putin invade? All I know is I woke up, laid in bed, because I wake myself up with media. Like I'll watch TikTok for a few minutes, or I'll check my email and I'll plan my day. But I woke up, the first thing I heard was somebody live streaming air raid sirens from the Ukraine. I'm sorry, I didn't know. Hang on. I had no idea what a visceral response that was going to create in me. Hey, Granny Frammy! My understanding is that the majority of posting of U.S. truck convoy on social media is being taken down to prevent support. Well, of course, God, they wouldn't want to go fund me or something to start. I mean, Jesus, like, forgive me, Lord, but I mean, seriously, what kind of crap, what kind of prime minister treats law-abiding, peaceful protesters like terrorists? Seriously, dude. Like, come on. And everybody's going to, people are like, well, what about you didn't lose any rights and freedoms? Look at the people in the Ukraine. Well, guess what? If we didn't stand up this time, we would have been the next Ukraine. Our country needs to get a spine, and I ain't talking about politics. I'm talking about us. We need to get a spine and oust the traitorous people that do not believe that our country should be for the people, by the people, of the people. Not drama teachers and narcissists. You know what I mean? Why do you ask me this, Riley? Why do you ask me things if I support the gays or what's my I support life. I support freedom of choice. I support respect for each other. I couldn't give a fiddler's fart what you do behind closed doors. That's your business, isn't it? Not mine. So, I mean, why would you ask such a question, right? Anybody who knows me knows that the only people it's like Trudeau saying, like, why would you ask me that? It's like Trudeau saying, well, I support protesters when I agree with them. Black Lives Matter, for instance, is an excellent thing. Well, excuse me. The whole meaning of the word protest means we don't give a fiddler's fart what you have to say. We need you to hear us. Doesn't give a shit whether you support it or not. Canadians deserve to be heard. I know you don't. Oh, well, you actually don't know me, but why would you ask me that? I mean, that's such an 80s question. You know what I mean? Pop off, queen. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Oh my goodness. Okay. I gotta pull a card for, whoop. Yeah, there's Donna's card right there. Okay. Excuse me. I'm still getting used to my new chair. Sorry for the view of my behind. What are my pronouns? Okay, Riley, go away. I'm not answering that question because I don't really care what you think my pronouns are or not. It doesn't matter. It's none of your business. How about that? Earthed. Learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. Now, I don't know if this is for Donna or if somebody else needs to hear this, but learning how to be human is a new thing. It's not a new thing. I mean, that's what most of our lives, there's a lot of people whose lives they've been trying to be human and trying to be the best possible human in all their lives when they realize they're a spiritual being living a human experience. So stop trying to control it and start embracing who you are. Embrace the fact that we are a part of the planet, not off of, like, the planet doesn't belong to us. We are a part of it. It's a living organism. Hey, Chaos, how's it going? Hi, Joanne. Yeah, just, you know what we say about trolls, right? They feed off attention. If you don't give it to them, they'll starve. So, Bev, Holistic Healing would like reading. Cheryl Brooks has a question about turnip and carrots. Okay, let's start with the turnip and carrots. Cheryl Brooks, could you repeat your question? And, oh, Joanne, honey, I'm so sorry you lost your sister, but know this. No buts. I'm really sorry you lost your sister. Okay? She's free, honey. She's freer than we ever will be. Celebrate that she's whole again. Just not physically. Okay? I'm so sorry for your loss. Okay, let's do a card for holistic healing. Holistic healing feels like an energy oracle card. Whoa, Scheisenheimer. My hands are not working. I'm going to have to be just a little more careful. I am living the human experience. Absolutely, Dr. Ellen. It is. It's a horrible illness because it robs your it robs you of who you are. You know? And this is for holistic experience. Oh, I fell. Holistic experience. We got some anxiety going on, and the way I'm seeing this anxiety is you feel enclosed. You see the windows and the curtain? You feel enclosed. There's some anxiety going around about something that is beyond your, not feeling enclosed. Something's beyond your control, and it's causing you anxiety. You, my dear, it's causing you anxiety because you're not supposed to control whatever the situation is. You're supposed to just let it unfold as it unfolds and breathe. If you have to, walk away. Okay? If you have to, you do whatever you have to relieve yourself from anxiety, but know that this is not your burden to carry. Okay? I am living the human experience. I know that feeling. Cheryl Brooks' question is totally off subject. No, nothing's totally off subject unless it's disrespectful, crude, rude, or belligerent. I did it. I'm pressure canning right now. Took notes from your turnips and carrots. Yay! Good for you. That's awesome, Cheryl. Just remember, debubble, debubble, debubble. And if you lose some liquid from a little bit of liquid from the jar, as long as your lids are popped down and they have do you know how I tell? Is if the lids are popped down and when they cool down, when the jars cool down, I take the rings off them. Drove my brother Billy nuts when I gave him his first jar of jam. He goes, well, where's the lid? I said, it's on the jar. And he goes, but that doesn't look safe. I said, Billy, it's sealed, but I had to give him a lid, a ring. It's like, rings are expensive, man. You know, lids are expensive. Speaking of which, if you need canning lids that are heavier, thicker, stainless steel, look in the description box below this video on YouTube and go to 4jars.com, click on the link. And if you use the coupon code halfacre, all one word, halfacre, you get 10% off. Now I can share a recipe with Bev. You great moderators, greatly appreciated. Thank you, darling. So good for you, Cheryl. Oh God, here we go. There we go. Bye-bye. Thank you for the hearts. I love seeing hearts going by. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on. I'm getting ready to work on the cookbook. I had to take advantage of Howie being home and not doing a whole lot this weekend. Like he went yesterday. Where did you go to get those headers, dear? Where did you go to get your headers? Was it north of Montreal?
Yeah.
Valdon?
Rowdon.
Rowden. He's been saving up his nickels and dimes, and his birthday presents and his Christmas presents went on the carburetor. But hey, Mama Cat, good to see you, darling. I love the 4-jar lids. I know, and they every once in a while they'll say, "Do you need any?" It's like, but dude, it's February in Quebec, okay? Yeah, not canning much. Still haven't canned my jam, but I mean, I'm going to pick a day. How are you, Mama? Rodden. Yes, thank you, Mocha. But he's been saving up, you know, his nickels and dimes like every payday. When there's extra over and above the bills, the groceries, and his gas money for the next 2 weeks because he gets paid bi-weekly. I'm doing good, Mama. I try and give him extra above his gas and necessity money for the 2 weeks. I try and give him extra whenever I can. And that way he, you know, starts putting things, you know, towards parts for his car. But the next thing I'm going to be giving my husband a big kiss with is I'm going to probably pay for half of the booking of our slot at the Luskville Dragway. I think that's like $340 or something for the year, and then we still have to pay to go there on weekends, but we keep our slot, you know. Cheryl Brooks, I've watched her can just about everything. Had a canner since last summer, just used it today. Now remember, you are the control. You are your own safety control. So never ever take it for granted that you know what you're doing. I still go through every single step I have to go through when I'm canning. And when you see me doing it on video, I always say, always, 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 always. Because if you miss a step, it can be a dangerous process, but it's not. If you make yourself your own safety control. I'm going to order some lids. Never can have enough. Cornbread. I think we're gonna have peaches and cream tonight. I only bought 3 jars when I was at Costco, and I don't want to go back to Costco because I'm afraid they're going to make me wear a face shield again. And so I'm really, really waiting until all the mandates are dropped. And then if I walk into Costco and they say, no, you got to wear a face shield, then I'll say, then you don't need my money. And I will record it live. So it's not fair. Hey, Mama Cat, thank you for the likes, honey. I've got 5 cases of each side put back. I got lucky this year and found them easily. Well, I've got 2 cases of pints and I think 3 cases of quarts because I bought extra. So, because I was going to can carrots this year, and I did. But this year, the garden is going to, don't respond to the muffin comment, please, unless Muffin's a person. Hey, Cindy's home. Hi, darling. Hi, Willow's Garden. Angie Mack. EJ, Village Sitter. Hey, hey, hey. If I've missed you, just stick a hand in the air and go, hey, Bev, I'm here. My seeds are doing well, Mama Cat, except for the leeks and the celery. I've had to replant them twice. And so I think God is trying to tell me something. So I I planted more onions, more leeks, but it only looks like the one small package is going to be coming up. No, there's no need for heat lamps or heat mats. They're sitting on a wooden table right next to the friggin' wood stove. Trust me, they're toasty. I've actually had to put a blanket up on the end of the light frame, like a quilted piece of material, to stop us from being blinded while we watch TV in the evenings, and to stop them from drying out my seed beds. Hey, Yoshi! I have been canning. I have canning to do. Probably tomorrow I have mixed vegetables that I got on sale, the frozen ones. Hey, Sheila, how are you, darling? Okay, that works. Could be I don't know what it is. I've never had this problem before. So it could be the seeds. It just could be the seeds, right? But it could be also that maybe I don't need to plant as much celery this year. Maybe I don't need to plant as many leeks. Maybe I need to stock up more on the beets and the rutabagas and the parsnips. You know what I mean? Just don't ask me to plant potatoes. I don't have any luck with potatoes. Do you think it's time to start the tomato seeds? I've already started mine. They're this big. But as soon as they come into their second leaf, I'm going to be transplanting them, and that will be a video. Okay, that works. Yeah. Hey, Tiffy, I wish they would let me see the names just because they're not talking and, the names are flipping on by. Tiffy Rolls, Spatula 6, user 56 million something. I bought 9 good joints for $20 on my lunch break Friday. Joints of what? Beef? Oh. Or do you mean medication? So I'm going to, I saw a really cool video today where a guy took like a styrofoam box with a fitted lid and he cut the edges off the lid so that it would slide down inside the box. But he took the lid that he cut out and he glued the edges that he cut off to the bottom, so like they're on a platform. Okay, he made like long legs. Then he drilled holes in it and he put it down inside the styrofoam box. And he drilled a hole in the side just underneath the styrofoam base that you've put down inside. Then he stuck wicks of fabric through each hole, and he filled up the box and he put a pipe in the corner. So I'd like to try it, even with just maybe that styrofoam cooler. Maybe if I could find a styrofoam cooler, it'll work. We'll see. But I'd like to try it for like lettuce and greens and stuff on my deck. Hey, when is your bin day? Oh, how he does the garbage. God. It's weird, okay? I'm too disabled for extra steps and so on. I just go to the farmer's market and buy my supplies, $12 usually. Well, I would like to try some lettuce. And so I don't want to waste a bed to it, but I would like to try one of these bins. Another poor baby that's mad their white supremacist leader got arrested. Okay, let's not name call, okay? That's really wrong. Okay? All right, here we go. You gotta go. You just gotta go. Okay? I don't care. I don't care what you think. But when you start defaming people, I don't care if they deserve it or not. Okay? I can call him an entitled, spoiled brat because he is. But you start throwing words that are defamation of character around like racist and shit about people that are in my chat, bugger off. All right? This is not humans. This is not how people are supposed to behave. All right? And all you're doing is rotting your own soul with that kind of behavior. I had lettuce last year, Bev. They grew tall, but it's great to go. You know what, though, Melka? Lettuce likes mostly shade. So I'm thinking I may try one on the deck and see. Because the deck, well, I don't know. But I'm planning on planting lots this year. Made a hydroponics tote and it works wonderful. Got most of the supplies at a thrift store. Oh, well, there you go. But I would like to, it's not hydroponic though, because here's the, do I have a box? I don't want to dump it, that box. Okay. Here's the cooler, okay? Imagine that this is the lid and this is solid. He cuts off the lid and then cuts off the edges of the lid. Now it's got to be square, okay? But he cuts off the edges of the lid and then glues them to the bottom of the lid like short, long legs that will support weight. Styrofoam's really sturdy. Then he pushes it down inside so that there is a gap between the bottom of the cooler and the platform. He drills holes in the platform and sticks lengths of fabric through down so that he knows they hit the bottom. And in the corner of the platform, he puts a pipe with the top of a pop bottle turned upside down like a funnel. Then he fills it with dirt and puts in his little plants. And he pours the water in the corner in the pipe. And the hole that's been drilled here, just where the platform, before where the platform meets the water, there's a hole. So that any too much water pours out. And it always has just enough. Isn't that brilliant? I got to make one. I just got to make one. Because I think that's just bloody brilliant. I know. Don't you think I should make one? Jean, I live in Wisconsin and my garden is in full sun and grew heat-resistant lettuce last year. Wow. Well, I think I'll put it on my deck. By the patio doors because it won't get full. It'll get some sun, but it'll get indirect sun. So, I'm thinking of planting lettuce in the front garden with flowers so it's not too obvious. Well, try your marigolds, your little French marigolds. They keep a lot of things, nasties away. I'm going to try it with my cabbage beds. Oh, cannot somebody remove that comment? It's just nasty. So do a video when you make one, Bev. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to try. I think you could do it with a styrofoam cooler. Like even the ones that go like this, because the platform only has to fit inside, and the bottom is for the reservoir, so it doesn't have to be flat as long as the platform fits in the bottom. Thank you, Mama. Just somebody make a couple of comments so we can get that out of the way. Colorado next Thursday, we have a grow tent. I have a grow tent too, but I'm only using the framework right now because we have a greenhouse. And yes, I've started my medicinal seeds. 2 Granddaddy Purple and 2 Alamode. Well, you're welcome, Tiffy. You're welcome. So sun for us on our porch. Well, do you know? There's something else you can do if you want to grow like something that doesn't like full sun. You can put, stakes and just drape a piece of muslin over it. Right? Or cut a hula hoop in half and put it in the corners and drape a piece of muslin over it, like mesh, like you use cheesecloth, and that will help keep the direct sun off, but allow moisture to escape and all that stuff. Second floor balcony, that'll work. I want a greenhouse. I hear you. My greenhouse is my old chicken coop that the greenhouse was just added on to. And I think I should cook that turkey that I got in the freezer before the weather gets too warm. Oh, you want to see my weather? Oh, sorry, folks. Let's flip this around here. You see the snow falling? Yeah, that's my weather. So it would have been really nice to have the studio downstairs, but until I lose probably another 50 pounds, it's only 5 pounds a year, guys. I'm only losing 5 pounds a year, right? But I can't work downstairs. I just can't, right? So I don't know right now that studio is going to be storage, but I am going to figure out how I can make the most of this space. Well, thank you. Thank you, Mama Cat. I think the container is called a self-wicking container. Yeah, it is. And you know what? I think it's awesome. I want to build one. So as soon as Canadian Tire has those cheap styrofoam coolers on sale, or I'm going to look on Kijiji, because that's where I got that big one. I had a couple of really big ones. I made that's an old incubator. I mean, I've done so many things with styrofoam coolers, it's not funny. My girlfriend bought me a greenhouse and I'm not able to put it together. It's 8 by 10. Well, sweetie, read the instructions. Put it down in a space where you want to do it and take your time, darling. How do you think I put that cage together? You think I did that cage and the light setup in one day? Hell no. It took me 2 days. I'm more worried people will notice we have fresh food, but I didn't get some looks last year with my tomatoes in the front. That's one of the things I love about living where we live, right? Ooh, I'm going to close that window just a little bit more because the snow is coming in. For as long as it lasted, we had a genuine blizzard this morning. Did you see that on my TikTok? Holy moly. We used rain gutters last year. Oh my gosh, did we get veggies. It worked. You mean you planted in rain gutters? Well, I'll tell you something. My husband has got to clean out the gutters this spring from in front of the pool and in front of my flower beds out front because the water just runs right off the roof down and it digs up all my my garden beds out front. So, well, thank you, Mama Cat. I would love to have a garden, but our lot is so small. Well, we have an acre, but I'm going to say a quarter of that is, okay, maybe not a quarter, maybe an eighth of it is like ravine, and a quarter of it's, at least half of it's trees. And then you got our house and our pool and the barn and where the motor coach is parked. Hell, my garden's on my septic bed. And don't get me started. Don't say, hey, no. Septic stuff goes down, and I'm really careful about what goes into it. So you can start seeds in old soda bottles. I know. I was going to try winter. I might. I might do some winter sowing. I might do that in one little container just to see. Put it out on the deck out there. As long as the wind don't blow it away. Got to finish supper on the grill. Catch you all later. Take care, Yoshi. Mwah. We have more house than yard. I know. You go into the suburbs here, like in Hull or Gatineau, and the nicer places. These great, big, huge 2-3-story houses and this itty bitty little patio with a side of grass at the back. And a little bit of lawn with a tree stuck in it and some flower beds. It's like, well, obviously, a house used to be a place where you slept and you ate. And it sheltered you in the wintertime. Now it's where we live. You know what I mean? It was kind of blizzarding in Washington State on Monday, but I have a new standard of blizzards after Little House series. Yeah, really, eh? Our lot is 60 feet wide. I planted rotation crops and feed 3 families there you go. When we lived in Colborne, our property that we bought, the house we bought, was only a 1/4 acre. And I had, now, God rest his soul, my neighbor's dead now, but I had laying hens. I had a long pen that was divided up into 3. And I had turkeys, and I had a couple meat birds, and I had some laying hens. And then my garden was like 30 feet by 60 feet. Well, no, not 60 feet. It was like 30 feet by 40 feet, right? So, I mean, I grew a lot. That was back in the day before YouTube, before I had a computer even. So, anyway, I gotta go because I have a meatloaf to rescue. So I hope everybody has a wonderful Sunday, and we're gonna say our prayer. And it's not going to be specifically just for the Ukraine, but it will be. Oh, I got the wrong cards going in the wrong box. I really got to get better organized. But it's going to be for everybody, because everybody's in a state again of like, what the hell's going on, right? As if the last 2 years haven't been enough, right? So let's do now. This is not for everybody. If you don't want to stay for a prayer, that is your choice, and you will not be judged on that. Okay? Not everybody sees things the same way. Not everybody feels things the same way. And everybody has a right to commune with their beliefs and their faith as they see fit. Not everybody's public about it, like me. Okay? So, Trump 2024 loves Canada. Blame Canada! So, for all those who care to, please help me close. We're going to take a nice couple of deep breaths. And we're going to focus. And we're going to try and raise the vibrations of the world with love and patience and tolerance. Okay? So, and I know I'm not always the best example of those things. I know I have a temper, but that's what Rumble's for, right? Next breath, hold it. Okay, so I'm going to do this. We're going to hold, and then we're going to go down, okay? So. Remember, you talk to your faith, I'll talk to mine. And together, we'll be okay. We'll bring the light, right? Hey, God, thank you for this wonderful, blistery, snowy day. because it's a great day to make meatloaf. I know I bitched God, but you know what? I am really grateful that weather is still normal in this neck of the woods. God, we know that the Ukraine has been invaded by Russia, and that there's a lot of frightened people who don't want this on both sides, people all over the world wondering what's to come next. We're going to give that to you, God, because there's not much we can do except hand the world problems over to you. All we can do is pray. Pray and shed the light of your love with each other. So God, we're going to connect hearts and we're going to connect hands across the internet. And we're going to ask you, God, creator of all, including Christ, who you gave us to teach us the true meaning of love. Please, God, pour the light of your love down into us, so much so that it shoots out our arms and connects us all in this big circle of light that gets stronger and stronger and stronger until, as humans, we cannot hold it and we push that light out, and it creates a big, beautiful dome of divine light that pushes back at the darkness and allows the tired and anxious, the sick, the weak, the afraid, the neglected, the addicted, the rejected, everybody who needs to can come into the light and rest. And when they recharge, they lift their light aloft. And it goes on, and so it is with the light of God. And we know, God, that nothing hates the light more than the darkness because it illuminates. Thank you, God, for bringing us together. We pray for all the people whose lives are more difficult than our own today. Thank you, God. Amen. Namaste. Shalom. Peace be with you. Merry meet, merry part, blessed be. And so it is. Whatever your language is that you use to talk to your source of faith, know that when we put our hands out and we connect, it just makes it all that much stronger. Thank you for joining me. Take care. God bless. And remember, today is Sunday. Yeah, Thursday is our next live, our next public live. All right, for patrons, I'll see you tomorrow afternoon. Take care. God bless. Remember, folks, it's easy to throw insults, but it's harder to try and understand why we're doing it. Okay? It usually means we're afraid of becoming what we're looking at. Take care. God bless.